If you like the video, please consider supporting JamesCORP on Patreon.
Okay.
Welcome back to part 2. So, hi everyone.
Yes.
We're back.
So before the break, you guys kind of like hear like a voice growling. Since you all were very suspicious, the next action that you take, you will get a +20 to that action. As you turn around, you find yourself in this black alley, and you see a couple of, thugs.
Couple?
What it seems like. Yeah, a couple back and forth. You guys feel a little bit surrounded by these thugs, but you kind of like saw it coming. So that's that way you will get all a +20.
Excuse me. Where was the door?
Here. So as you what's the name? I lost the track there. One of the bandits or whatever they're kind of like filthy clothes and like all rugged out, and they have like baseball bats. Not really baseball bat, but like poles, like wooden
Clubs.
poles and small daggers and
They're called clubs, aren't they?
Yeah, clubs. And they turn around and he's like, okay, we don't want no trouble. Just drop your weapons and your purses and walk away, and there will be no trouble, okay? They say.
Yeah, that's
Who's the one talking?
I would say it's this one, ruffian number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like if you don't drop your weapons,
I'll
you're
take my
probably
sword
gonna. Yeah.
and shield, and I put my shield on. Sword and
And I
shield.
get my. And as I'm saying that too, I grab my crowbar.
Perfect.
You got the wrong crowd here.
Can I throw
And
my
I start doing the like.
Can I throw my bucket?
They kind of like look at each other with like a confused face, and they're like, I say, drop your weapons and your purse, and there will not be no trouble.
I'm going to be like, maybe you should drop your weapon and your purses, and there won't be any trouble.
Can I charge?
1 second. So all of you roll initiative, and initiative is the star, the emoji star. Oh, you rolled twice there.
I didn't.
Oh god, I have to click my token then, I guess.
Yes.
58.
There we go. And it's 2 groups of bandits.
You removed me.
I
Yeah.
remove you? Okay,
Someone's
sorry.
not on the board anymore.
Roll again. I know it's a 50.
Roll again.
It's a 50. You got a 50 again. Wow.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the third time.
We're going to have to do this smartly because most of us haven't got fucking weapons.
So, Galthanric, you go first.
I'm going to look at Tilmann and look at the one that was talking. I'm going to literally just throw my bucket at him. Like I said, I'm going to throw my bucket at him. So,
Okay. Do me a ballistic skills roll. And you get, as I said, you get a +20 for the next action. And I will give you another 20 since it's so close. The distance is quite close. Let's see.
astounding success. So what am I doing? Because you said we wanted to round up, didn't you, or round down?
Yeah, so it's 6-7 will be a 7. 6.7 will be a 7.
I got seven success. I got a 7 success level.
Yeah. So you kind of like throw the bucket and it kind of like splash into his face, knocking him out directly as he falls down to the floor, knocked. And the rest of the thugs, they kind of like pull the weapons and they are on the way to attack you, I will say. Tilmann.
I'll charge.
Okay, so I want you to click your token and you just see like emoji where it's like a running man or something like that.
Oh, shit,
Oh,
hang
yes,
on.
yes, yes.
Yeah, so if you click on that, so the first green, that's your walking distance.
Yeah.
The other one is your running distance. Generally, I only let you charge up to 3 times, but since we're starting the
Oh,
campaign,
shit.
I will let you charge all the way down to your running distance.
Oh, so
Uh,
normally it's what? What's the distance?
Only 3 times your movement speed.
Yeah, but if walking is the light green, 3
Yeah.
times is a lot more than the other green.
No, walking will be 2 times your movement. You have a movement of 4. So the green one will be 8 meters and the
Okay.
light one is 16. But I will allow it. By the way, guys, after you see the distance more or less, please click on the stop emoji because I can see everybody's circle. So that's why.
It's gonna get confusing.
Yeah, exactly.
Were we all
So-
testing it at like the same time? I was.
But Tilmann, you can charge
Number
up to your
7. Yeah.
running. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay, I'll move it here,
Yep.
and
You also get a plus 10 since you are charging. So it will be a total of plus 30.
I'll take it.
And the W is your weapons.
The W is the weapon, so I just click on the sword directly.
Yep. And click on the target.
Click on the target. Click on the target and put the modifier. I attacked and I do 7 success level. That'll
You
be
do
12 success
5.
level.
Yeah.
You want me to roll the damage?
Yeah, sure.
What? Oh, I have to click my guy. Damage. And 12 success.
Wow. That will be 16 damage. Describe how you kill it since he's dead.
Well, I actually chopped from his neck toward, crossing his belly, and from the neck down to the leg. I just cut him. Pretty much everything opens, lungs, heart, everything falls.
Okay, perfect. As you do that and you cut him down, you can see the face of the rest of the ruffians. They kind of get like in shock and they look very scared. And one of them is like, "Oh my God, they killed Kenny!" And the rest is like, "You bastards!" And yep, Chrundle, what do you want to do?
Chrundle is going to take his time instead of running and walk up to the extent of his move distance and try to be intimidating with the crowbar and take advantage of the fact that they all seem very shocked at the moment and be like I said, drop your stuff and your weapons. And I'm just going to wait there kind of like ready for, or don't.
Perfect. Do me an intimidate and I will give you a plus 40 since 20 for your next action and 20 for being aware.
For your brows.
Success. 3 levels.
3 levels. They kind of like, you kind of see a couple of them, they kind of like, "Ah!" And they kind of like drop the, like small knives and, and they immediately starts to run away. Very, very, very scared. So pretty much all the ones in the back, they just disperse as you do this. Let's see.
StrorBard, that was easier than I was expecting.
That was
I mean, these are some.
You
Low
didn't
effort.
see the other. You didn't see the number 6 guy.
StrorBard.
well, I take a look at my hands because I haven't taken off my knuckle dusters. And I kind of like, so my movement is 3. So if I click that, that's charging, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what if I just want to move?
Then you move your first circle.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
So, oh God. So it'll be up by him and just start marching towards them. Like,
What,
all
the-
I can do.
There's only one left.
No, there's two. There's two.
There's 2 left.
Who's
The other
the
one is not
two?
dead. He's just
Who's the two?
number
There's
1. He's not dead.
Ruffian
He's
Finger.
just,
Yeah, number
No,
one
the
had.
number one is knocked.
he's
Is
just
he-
knocked down.
Is he knocked down or knocked out?
He's knocked out.
Knocked out.
Okay.
Yeah, your bucket kind of like, smash him and he's, knocked. The rest of the ruffians, they seeing that one of them got killed and the other one knocked, they also run away. They're screaming in panic, and it seems like these are not like the gangsters that they thought they were. So they kind of like run away, leaving the rest of the comrades in the floor.
Mhm.
What do you do?
Oh,
Galfanric.
I'm gonna look at the door that he locked behind him. I'm like, can anyone open this?
how do you want it opened?
I'm sure Chrundle has some.
Whatever way you wish.
Oh,
Let me take a look. So I guess I try to size up getting the door open.
Okay. You
And
kind of
if
like
it's
put the crowbar.
Pickable. Yeah, well, yeah, that's probably the easy solution. I just I'm sure this is openable, and I jam the crowbar in like along the hinge side, and I just start pushing on it.
The discreet way.
You kind of
Hello.
like see one or two bolts starts to like loosen up, and from inside the house you hear like, "Go away! Let me alone!"
you
Yeah. Just 1 minute. We'll be in a minute.
You should have thought about it.
Danny,
You really should. You invited us.
I want to clean my sword on the clothes of the guy who's knocked out, and I
Yeah.
want to check him out.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, grab his weapon.
Yeah. What kind of
He
weapon?
don't have anything of value, and probably he have like a dagger, but it's probably with a bunch of defects. It's like a really bad quality dagger.
And number 7 also had a dagger.
Yeah, sure, but they
So
are really bad
just-
quality.
I'll just take the 2 daggers and throw them far away.
I'm up on the roof.
Okay.
On the roof? It's gonna be noisy. I don't want to wake up the people.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
I'll just throw
StrorBard.
them.
StrorBard, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go help with the door. I'm gonna shoulder charge it as he's cracking it.
Okay, sure.
The fucking opposite direction. I'm trying to pull it outwards, and you can't push it inwards.
Wait, well, I mean, if you're trying, okay, how did the door this is the important part.
Yeah.
Does the door go inwards or outwards?
I would
Okay.
say it's like you have to from inside you open it like
So
this.
indoors.
So like a
Okay.
normal door, okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, then I'm gonna fucking charge the door.
Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense. Then, yeah.
Sure.
What do you want me to roll?
Do me a strength roll plus 20.
Strength roll plus 20. Okay.
Yep.
That would be that one. That would be that one, and this would be that.
Oh,
Wow! Smash! Ow! All right, your door's a little harder than I thought.
As you guys said, sure, go ahead.
Nah.
As you guys are doing that, you kind of hear in like the background, not far away, like what it seems like marching steps,
All right.
and like people,
All right.
like
we better
people
get out.
walking, and they're like,
Let's-
up. Yep.
I'm gonna be like,
Grab
well,
the
we better
crowbar
get out of
out
here.
the-
Let's get out of here. Let's go. We don't really want to sit around for questions. So I'm gonna. I'm gonna
don't. If we're doing that, we're staying calm. You're already looking suspicious if you're like, oh. Come on, gal. We just need to I'll just pull the crowbar out.
Who? Who are you talking to?
Gal.
Who's that?
Yeah. You.
That's not my name.
Your name is Gal, and you know it.
No, my
Look,
name is
let's
Gal
just-
Van
I don't
Rick.
know. Go. There's like some. Let's just go down the alley and pretend we're doing something else. I mean,
All right.
like, anyone got any like smokes?
Yeah, like we're just killing 2 people. It's nothing.
Okay.
We didn't
I'm
kill
gonna
2
start
people.
heading. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna
I
start
put
heading
my
up
sword
where.
back in and the shield in the back.
I'm gonna start heading up where Tilmann is. I'm gonna take the guy's shoes off as well.
Okay. Okay.
Damn, dog, you just straight stole his shoes.
Yeah, now
Hey.
you look suspicious because you're stealing shoes from.
And
the
I'm
guy.
just gonna throw the shoes somewhere,
Oh.
like over some buildings.
Eventually,
Again,
what it seems like being a watch sergeant and a couple of watchmen kind of arrive at the scene, and they say, "Whoop. Stop! Hey, what are you doing?" He says.
Oh, finally you're here. We need
We're
help
new to
here.
this. We're
We
lost.
broke up a mugging.
"Oh, well, what's going on?"
There was a whole group of them, and they tried to mug us, and we had to defend ourselves. And I think this one might be a little hurt, and the other one, I think he's just unconscious.
The watchman, the watchman, kind of the sergeant, kind of presents himself, and he's like, I see, and oh, these are scum. This
Yes,
is scum.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
we agree.
Yes, I mean, like, I know scum.
This
Scum
one
knows
is
scum.
alive. You can still take him and question him and keep him in jail for a while.
And he kind of like two watchmen read the ruffian. He's like, yeah. We've been looking for this scum now for a while. But how do you got here? He says.
Well,
Oh,
we were guided here.
We were guided here. He lives
Promise
here.
of an inn.
He just
We need an inn. We've just arrived.
Yeah,
No, we need a place to sleep.
Stupid. Yeah,
it
you'd
might
like
be-
tried
might
to
be
bait us down
confusing,
at the
Mr.
dock.
Mr. Sergeant or Captain. Are you Captain? Sergeant?
Sergeant.
Yes. You look like a captain, though.
I-
Mr.
I
Sergeant,
can't-
it's confusing, but we just arrived today in noon. We wanted a place to stay. There was no place. And then this guy came and said he had a place. He took us here and he entered. You see where our dwarf friend is standing? That's the house he entered, and he's hiding there.
It's
And-
far from an original idea. Like, you must have had other people get, hoodwinked by these dockers before.
Yeah, it's a trap.
Dockers. These are
It's
not
a trap.
dockers. These are your scum. He says.
of
Yeah.
course. The worst.
No, dog.
Whatever label you want to put on it, put on it. That's not the point.
And he kind of like goes. He's like, "You say somebody's inside there?" He says.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he kind of like bang at the door. He's like, "Open up in the name of the watch."
They bolted it.
It looks a little bit broken, yeah. I said, "Open up in the name of the watch." And from the behind the door, he's like, "Please go away, leave me alone." He's like, "Open up once, open up twice." and you kind of hear the door kind of like creaking a little bit, and a door open up, and Grolsch kind of come out, and he's like, "I'm innocent. I'm just I'm just a person living here."
That is him.
Is he scum too?
He looks kind of scummy.
Yeah, he looks dirty to me.
Yeah.
He's very shifty. Look at him shifting on his feet.
He took money from us actually to lead us here for nothing. There is no place for us to stay here.
Check his
We're
pockets.
bold.
He's got our money.
Yeah.
What? And he kind of like, like check him up, and he's like, no, it's my money, I promise. And the guard kind of like check him out, and he have like 3 brass pennies on him, and he's like, "Is this your money?"
Yes.
Yes.
It's like, okay, guards, take him. And he kind of like take him in. He's like, "You guys shouldn't be here, but since you are here already, and you say you're looking for some place to stay."
Yeah.
Yes.
But not the jail. Thank you for the offer. Not the jail. That's not the kind of offer we're looking for. We're looking for a small inn or something.
Well,
just some place with a fireplace, realistically.
Yeah.
Well, there is a place around here. It's just around the corner, he says.
Yeah, we heard the story.
There really is a place around the corner.
I'm going to look at the
Let
surroundings
me guess,
and
it's
go.
called the Northern Corner.
I'm going to look around the area and go. Could you recommend somewhere a bit more upmarket?
Wait a minute. Golroth,
We don't need to be putting on airs,
Don't you have a
gal.
home to go to?
What do you say?
Don't you have a home to go to?
No, my family doesn't live here anymore.
But you just said on the boat you were seeing family.
And the captain kind of like turns and is like, this sounds like tax evasion to me, he says.
No. It's just a confusion. He's here, to remember the place where he used to live when he was a
He
kid.
paid taxes.
We all pay taxes, and a lot, and he paid twice as much as we paid.
You don't understand how elves work. It's an elf thing. Just
Pointy ear tax, yeah, we know.
yeah. They say funny things. Just don't think about it too much. We try not to.
Sergeant, is that place of yours close by, and there is space for us to sleep, and then there's a fire, and we can change, and maybe.
Well,
something?
I guess they have a place. I mean, it's not the best place, but I mean, you guys are really far away from the center now, and it should be around a half hour from here. The river's return, just around the corner, he says.
Yeah, could you take us maybe there so we feel safer?
Oh well, I have to bring this scum.
What's the name of it? Sorry, what's the name of the pub? The inn?
The river's return, he says.
The river's return.
I'm the only one who's going to get that. That's a joke,
I don't.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a TV show called Coronation Street?
It's what?
I know what Coronation Street is. I'm Canadian.
Yeah, there's a pub in there, and that's clearly what is. I think that's a play on words of the. I think it's called the Rover Return in Coronation Street. So.
Okay.
It's a pub.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's okay place. I mean, especially for visitors. And he kind of looks at you, except the dwarf and the gentleman over here. You guys don't seem to have that much money, but I could be wrong. But check the river's return. Just around the corner. If you turn this corner and you walk half far straight away, it's just there, he says.
Okay, thank you very much, Sergeant. What was your name, Sergeant?
Oh, my name is Albert. Alberhard. You can call me Sergeant Kerr. He says.
Perfect. Thank you, Sergeant Kerr.
Oh yes, and thank you for apprehending this scum. I says, you help us to do our work a little easier. Thank you very much. And
Yes,
kind of
our
like
pleasure.
lets you
Absolutely, sir.
1 second.
Was that left or was that? Oh, there.
It takes you guys a half hour. I want a last endurance roll from you all, and it's a minus 10.
God. Okay. Click on thingy.
Wait, endurance was that A? No,
Minus
B.
10.
B minus
B.
10.
Yeah.
But I'm
Marginal
warmer now.
failure.
I'm warmer.
Marginal failure.
Failure.
Yeah, I got an astounding failure. There we go. I'm freaking cold now. I'm gonna get naked.
You're as cold as ice. Yeah, you're starting to get the hypothermia crazies.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Look,
It might not be cold, it might be
Warm.
tiredness as well.
The problem is that we didn't have enough slugs to beat up, so I could warm up. You know.
Okay. It takes you guys half an hour. Eventually, you find yourself in like it don't looks really that well. It's like a very shady kind of looking tavern, but you kind of like the door is shut and behind you kind of see lights.
Okay.
So you're right.
Well,
What do you
okay.
do?
This seems like
There
the
is no
best.
any sound from inside, but you can see like a weak light show from the ground floor window.
I knock on the door. Boom, boom, boom. Is that there's a sign or something?
Yeah, you can read the rivers return in the.
Yeah, I can't really read.
Okay.
That's why
there is.
No,
What's
that's it. I think
The-
rivets,
Yes, that's it.
rewind.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, I'm gonna just say yes. This is the place. I'm also gonna be like, this okay. That's why they had like paintings. You know, like in England, you have like the pub name, and then you have like a picture underneath.
Yeah, sure.
That was for
There is
people
like
who
a-
couldn't read.
Yeah. So it's like a river. River. Let me write that right so you guys.
Yeah, Reaver.
There we go. The
a
river.
reaver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
River.
I thought it was the
Sorry.
River.
river.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
No,
How dare you?
how dare you have an accent? I feel personally assaulted by the accent.
Circa.
So as you knock the door, there is not. It takes maybe a couple of seconds, and you kind of hear a voice from inside, and the voice is like, "Shove it!
That's not nice.
The door, dum. Just give it a hard shove."
Oh, push the door.
Okay,
That's what he meant.
do me a strength roll, and you guys can help each other if you want to.
Attributes.
Well, if he
strength,
can't open it, we'll help him.
Yeah, there's probably only so much
marginal failure
room here.
So,
It's stuck.
you kind of
Your
like,
door is stuck.
is
I
that?
think it's bolted.
Is that? Shove it a little bit harder, he says. So the
Okay.
next person will get a plus 10 to the roll.
And
Let's
I
do it.
kick the door.
Sure.
God damn it.
Okay, strength roll for that then?
Yeah, plus
Okay.
10.
Plus 10. Come on, StrorBard, you just gotta put your
Good,
back
good.
into it.
Kit.
3
Perfect.
success levels.
We've got the
God
door.
damn.
It's now a flipping door.
You kind of like your character 1 second. Chrundle, you kind of like shove the door and you kind of hear like a crack, like and the doors opens up. I don't know if you have seen the Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
There is an scene when they come in and immediately you hear, "Oh man, closer, faster! It's cold outside."
Yeah. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
we know.
And it's like,
You know,
you're gonna need to pay for that, you know.
Pay for what?
You broke the door, he says.
It's a piece of garbage, your door. And you should have come and opened the door for us.
You told us to push it.
Yeah, but I didn't say to push it and break it.
Well, that's your fault, clearly, not ours.
I still think you're gonna need to pay for that.
Yeah, right. We're gonna pay for a broken door that was never.
Look, do you want a good tip tonight or not?
6 shillings.
Sorry?
I think you're a little messed up here.
You hear me? 6 shillings for the door.
First, tell us, do you have space for us? Do you have food? Do you have a fire? If you don't have any of those, we're out of here.
Well, I do have for 5 brass pennies, but somebody gonna need to pay for the door, he says.
But he needs to pay for the door. It just needs to be reattached. Come on.
Yeah, let's put it back. We'll just take the door and put it back in.
Yeah. See? As good as new.
Good as
Perfect.
Do me a charm roll. I will give you plus 20.
Who's the charmer here?
new. Not me.
Is that
I'm 41 for charm.
yeah, you're the charmer.
Right. Is there a mod for that, Danny?
Did you say plus 10 or
20?
plus 20?
Plus 20?
I have 33, so.
This is not like a nobility place at all, right? This
No,
is
it's
okay.
very shady and broken.
Good. No, that's perfect because I hate nobles, and that would lead to a whole thing. So
It's your kind of place.
Okay.
5 levels of success.
He turns around. He's like, okay. I'm 1 shilling for the door.
Shilling.
That's one brass. Oh, wait, one
That's,
silver.
no, it's
No,
12
wait a minute.
brass.
12 brass pennies.
Wait a minute. It just went up.
Do you still have
I'll
one
flick.
left
I'll
from
flick him the. I'll flick him the silver that Chrundle got back for me.
Okay, sure. He takes his like, yeah. And 5 brass pennies if you want a sleeping place on food, he says.
Yeah, but first we need to warm up. So I need to have a fire, maybe some food.
Oh, yes. Sit down over here, he says.
Is there a fire?
This should be a fire, we say.
Oh, there is a
Okay.
fire. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. How much for the food?
Well, I got some cold soup if you want.
Soup.
Cold
My
soup.
grandmother. I get my
Cold?
grandmother.
Cold soup.
Yeah, that's what we have here.
Can you like heat it up? Do you have like a pot? Because that's a fire, and I feel like at this point, at the very least, we could put the soup in the pot in front of the fire and wait.
And we're not in a hurry. We can wait here around the fire.
Well, if you wanna do some 1 brass penny for borrowing what's the name? A pan or
A pot.
Pot.
Our meat. Yeah, pot.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
What's
I'm not paying for it.
your
I am
name,
not-
sir? What's your name, sir? Is it EA?
my name
Oh,
is Rudolph.
Rudolph, my friend. Okay, how much is gonna cost us to eat here?
Okay, let me see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't.
7
I
of
don't.
you.
I don't want any. I don't want any of your food, thank you. Well,
Rowdy.
I'm not calling
Not
it. It's not food, but yeah, I don't want any of your non-food, thank you.
Okay. Well,
I'll take it. This
I'd
Yeah,
rather-
Cal, you don't need to be a picky elf. Like, do you think you're better than the rest of us?
Well,
Yeah, well,
yes,
do you think you're better than us?
yes.
Yes, he's an elf. Come on, bring us the soup. I'm hungry. And I start removing
but
I start removing
first.
my wet clothes.
first
Put it on
payment.
near the
First
fire.
payment first. Okay.
You haven't told us the price yet.
I said 5 brass pennies if you want to stay here. And
nothing
you may
for the food?
haggle. You may haggle if you want to.
Sure,
We'll
I'm gonna
haggle.
haggle.
Yeah, who's the haggler? You're the haggler?
Pretty good at haggling. Until I fucking fail. Do I get any modifiers or negatives?
Actually,
If somebody's assisting you, you can get modifiers for it.
could I use evaluate to assist him to see what the place is actually worth?
Not this
Like
amount.
what I think this is actually worth for us to be paying, and use that to inform his like haggling.
Sure.
Okay.
So what do I get?
Wait, you have to see.
Okay, so he passed. So it will give you a +20 to your haggle.
Watch me fail this roll.
Got
This
Thunrick.
place is barely a pet breast.
Well, I got
Nice.
29. I needed 59.
3 levels, 3 levels.
Yeah. He looks down and he's okay. Since you give me 1 shilling for the door, it will be 1 shilling more for all of you. He says.
Alright, I'll give him a shilling.
Food and sleeping. We agree, yes.
Yeah, food and sleeping. Yes. If you want
Perfect.
cold soup, and you gotta heat the soup if you want
Yeah,
it yourself.
bring the soup. We'll hit it here. Don't worry.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
warming up.
Okay.
Well, we'll even go into the damn kitchen and get it ourselves. Just
Point us.
whatever. Just
What?
food
What
and sleep
kitchen?
is what we need.
I'll start
What?
getting naked there.
Yeah, exactly. It's a what kitchen?
I remove my clothes, put them to dry. Woohoo!
Sure.
Freedom.
Sure.
You're
Eventually,
doing
he
it in the
comes
middle
back.
of a fucking common room.
I
Yeah,
don't
you guys are what it seems like to be like. It's not a common room, but like the entrance of the place. I got a place for all of you in the attic.
I
It's
think
the
that
only
is-
room I have left.
I think that's the I think this is the common room.
Rudy, be honest with me. Is the attic the only room you have?
Yeah. It's a great view of the channel. He says.
A great view of what?
Prime spot. The water channel.
Oh,
Great view.
perfect. Yeah, just bring the soup. We'll take care of this. Don't worry.
Okay. So he comes back and he brings back the soup and serve it to you guys.
I'm not having
who's
any
eating?
of it.
No, I
No
think-
offense.
So you guys heat the soup a little bit. All of you that eat the soup, roll me an endurance +30.
If you fail, you're probably going to wake up with the fucking shots.
Success.
Okay.
Tastes like my mom's. This is best. You put like how much rat is in this? Because like I feel like there's at least a good amount of rat in this, and I can really appreciate Rudy.
Okay, 1 second. Let me see. There is page. Okay, this is
Where's the pigeon? I can't tell.
this is-
Yeah, it's rats.
It's mice.
No, duck rights. We can hear you, Claytor.
Yeah, it's not mice. It can't be
Oh,
mice.
it's
Mice are
all
way
three. Sorry.
too bony.
I fucked up. I accidentally added +30, like the actual plus. So I re-rolled.
Sure. Let's see. Tilmann, it don't take you long before your stomach kind of like starts to rumble. It's like
Yeah, perfect.
um,
All I needed must be the ocean air.
and you have at this moment, let's see, do me another what's the name,
Endurance,
toughness, no, do me a toughness roll +40.
toughness directly +40,
Yes.
and 3 levels of success.
So you start to fart a little bit, and your stomach, it's uneasy, but nothing grave of it.
That's okay. I'm warm. My stomach is full. I can fart. I mean, those guys smell, so it's okay.
Oh my gosh.
Horrible smell. Horrible smell.
Who were the two smelly guys?
Me and
You and Fishy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rudy,
the
you
sour
don't
milk.
happen to have any milk or anything, do you?
Oh, no.
Milk. No, not milk.
No
I
milk.
got some meat
Uh,
for 2
Meat?
pennies.
No, I think
No,
we're
eat
good.
it with you and milk.
Why is it with me and milk? Milk's good for you. It's tasty. You can drink a lot of it at once. You know, it's filling. Makes you strong bones. What, you never been full up on milk?
Eventually, Rudolph is like, "Well, you're looking for a place to sleep, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, follow me. The attic is the third what's the name? Third floor. Follow me this way." And as you guys go up, you kind of hear all the stairs are very creaky, like as you guys are walking up. And sometimes from other rooms, you kind of hear some guesses, "Stop walking!" And "Hey, come on, we're trying to sleep here!" Screaming.
Hey, I'm
coming
trying to
from the-
go to sleep here too.
Danny,
Shut
do you
up
want to
and
take a break?
Sure.
I feel like after we get up there, it
But
would be
this is
the
Yeah.
this is not,
appropriate time.
Don is like so let's just take just a couple more minutes, so it
Okay.
actually makes the hour. The
Mhm.
hour. So eventually you guys get up all the way, and Rudolph shows you to your room. The return is a 3-story wooden building, and he takes you to a dingy attic room. Eventually, he takes you to the room, and it's kind of like dark and dingy, and there is like moth eating in the beds, but it's at least a room. He's like, you get a nice view. Yep.
Did you say moth or moss? Or mold?
Moth.
Moths, yeah.
Yeah.
Like butterflies.
Moth eating bedding. Yeah. Yeah. And you get, he's like, you get a nice view of the channel, he says. And he kind of like, grins and showing his rotted stump of his teeth. And he kind of like goes to the window and he tries to clean it a little bit. He's like,
Oh, there is a window actually.
yeah, there is a window. He's like, okay, well, you can't see anything through the filthy window, but at least you can smell the channel, he says.
Mhm.
Do we
But-
want to smell the
I'm just
channel?
going to put my hand over my mouth and go, did you ever we can't smell the channel?
What are you complaining about? It smells like home.
Yeah. Is that one of those round window?
Sure. Yeah, sure. One of those round windows. Sure.
Does it
I-
open?
The window is closed.
No, but does it open?
Can we open it?
Yeah, sure.
Right. We don't want to open it.
Take a good
We
sniff.
don't want to open it. We don't want it falling out and having to pay another silver for a new window.
He kind of like looks at you and he's like, whoa. And he kind of like say, good night. See you tomorrow.
Yes.
Have a good night.
And he kind of like close the window and close the door, and he leaves you in the room.
So
you
there's
guys,
different beds.
yes, there is enough beds for all of you.
I'm impressed with
Perfect.
beds.
I will.
I was
will,
expecting
you know,
piles of hay and like
You're
some
right.
blankets.
Oh,
Not
we'll
even
be-
a
I
bed.
guarantee you it's
You
going
kind
to
of
be hay.
like see the blankets, and they kind of like have like mist colors and icky. I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remove some of the dust in it on top of it, and then I just lie on it.
How
With
do
my
you,
sword.
how
with
do
my
you
sword.
humans? I really like. How do you humans live in such squalor?
Yeah. Could you please
Okay.
shut up? I want to sleep. I have.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Keep it down, people. I need to sleep.
What the fuck crawled up? What the hell crawled up your ass? What the hell was crawled up your
It's
ass?
late. We just almost got mugged. Let's go to fucking sleep.
Yeah, And some of them actually took a bath in the muddy water.
Yes.
Shut up and go to bed. I
So you
swear to God, I will beat you to unconsciousness.
So you guys eventually go to sleep.
Yeah. Can we
Yep.
block the door? Is there something to block the door from inside?
Sure.
Yeah, the dwarf will lay in front of the door.
That would be a good blocker.
Yeah.
Sure. You get and you block the door. There is like a small thing. What's the name? Like a trunk?
A bar? Yeah.
Yeah,
Bar. Yeah.
And you put it on the door. And as you guys go to sleep, let's take a break there.
Okay.
Perfect.
10
Alright.
minutes back.
Perfect.
Right, we'll be back in 10
Yay.
minutes, guys, with part 3. Well, everyone on YouTube, it will be a bit longer, but see you in a minute.